manifesting as the goddess, we receive these gifts as a sacred offering, celebrating our interconnectedness with all of life. May they nourish us and strengthen us that we may be capable of bringing benefit to all we touch. Welcome to Star Circle, episode 4 in our season 3 of Radiant Health Reboot. The focus of today's podcast is the natural health practices which apply to the whole gamut of disease states. There's a lifetime of info here, and nutrition and cleansing combined with exercise and massage can reverse problems with your digestive organs, your heart and blood vessels, your brain and nerves, your eyes, your skin, your muscles and joints, your genital, urinary, and reproductive organs, and your immune system. Why do I say this? Now, everything that I'm saying today is coming to you from the 100 to 200-year-old natural health tradition of Dr. Bernard Jensen, Dr. Norman Walker, and Dr. Victor Irons. The colon, the last section of our digestion, is considered by these doctors in this lineage to be the most important organ in the body. There are nerve connections proven between the colon and every other part of the body. The colon has two functions: the absorption of hopefully nutritious water that's left in your contents of digestion, the food you've eaten, and the elimination of body poisons and waste products. Alimentary toxemia, auto-intoxication are all what we're calling being toxic, and it's having a stagnated colon. And this can be argued to be the root cause of all disease. Imagine a soft sausage-like tube 30 feet long, folded and wrapped into a 1-foot space. Even on the purest diet, you can further imagine that after 40 years there could be a buildup of indigestible sludge. Regular bowel movements are not enough. The buildup can actually block smooth passage of fecal matter through the colon so that nutrients are not being absorbed and poisons are not being eliminated. That is why malnutrition could be the cause of all disease. The good stuff's just not getting in, and the bad stuff's not getting out. Junk food, money-making pharmaceuticals, and being anal retentive and uptight have caused most human bodies' sewage systems to become cesspools. The colons of most people have been found to contain a hardened black coating, even though they did not consider themselves constipated. Under these conditions, these colons cannot function properly. You may even say, I don't need cleansing because I have diarrhea. Diarrhea is most often caused by inflammation and congestion of mucus in the bowel. Remember the old saying, you are what you eat. Well, it's not just what you put into your body that counts. It may be possible for you to recover from any disease if your colon is completely cleaned. Now, this doesn't happen overnight or in one day, okay? We're talking about a change in worldview, actually. Being full of shit is mostly most likely our number one problem. Right here and now, I'm going to give you the keys to restore vibrant health and youthful vitality. Cleaning and healing the colon involves two essential processes. And this is what I mean by fasting: to wash the body out from both ends. We rest the body from heavy food digestion by providing maximum high-potency, instantly assimilated nutrition through juice, live foods, herbs, vitamins, and minerals. This promotes healthy intestinal flora and good bowel gardening. Secondly, we scrub out the colon using psyllium, bentonite, and colon irrigations. Just to be perfectly clear, I am saying in order to detoxify on a cellular level, you have to clean your colon, and this is done only by fasting. So let's break that down a little bit. Live food means food that has not been cooked. Cooking kills the living nutrients in food, especially minerals and enzymes. Enzymes do all the work in the body, converting elements into what we need to have a balanced metabolism. Vitamins are used in conjunction with enzymes. Enzymes are dependent on probiotics. You can learn to make your own Rejuvelac, a delicious, nutritious fermented beverage, and also fermenting your own sauerkraut and pickles is an excellent way of adding enzymes to your health food diet. The best arguments for the raw food theories are related to the concepts of good bowel gardening. Our intestines should be alive with healthy flora, and it doesn't get that way by eating dead food. Now, how ill you are determines how serious your commitment to your plan is going to be. For example, a relatively healthy person may want to commit themselves to a rather strenuous program for 1 day a week, or 1 weekend a month, or 7 to 10 days twice a year for the rest of her life. On the other hand, if your quality of life is seriously threatened, you would plan something less strenuous that you can maintain for 6 weeks to 6 months. Now, do children need to fast? Yes, after the age of 7 years. We're talking about fasting, not starving. Again, what I am calling fasting, you might think of as a real good health food diet. Digestion of even good, solid proteins, fats, and starches causes the body to work to digest them. Non-nutrient and chemical substances further stress the body to use, store, and eliminate them. So you see, they really suck. People who overeat can be starving of nutrients. When you fast, you are providing only nutrients direct to the bloodstream and eliminating things you know are toxic for you. Resting from the work of digestion, your entire body goes, "Oh, good, we get to clean house." This is when you're detoxifying. Try it and you'll see. Your breath, sweat, and other products of elimination change. Your cells, organs, and blood clean themselves, just given the chance. When fasting, you provide for yourself gallons of pure water. Fresh organic vegetable and fruit juices can be taken by the pint, as often as every waking hour. Living food, especially alfalfa sprouts, can be eaten as much as you desire to chew. Seaweed is another power food good to munch on when fasting. Eat to nourish your body only. Learn to really savor and appreciate everything as you ingest it. Feel it and thank it for giving you sustenance. If you're a regular vitamin, mineral, and herb user, let your body, especially your liver, rest from these two also during your fast. These are supplements. There are supplements that can be added to your fast that encourage and support the detoxification process. You may want to focus on a specific organ or system. Health food stores sell kits with a variety of cleansing purposes. These kits are okay for short, infrequent fasts, but it's cheaper to get your herbs in bulk. And now, if you're really ill, you want to increase your high potency supplements. You alternate and separate nourishing supplements from the detoxifying supplements during your fast. By that I mean 1 hour your drink and supplements focus on nourishment, and the next hour your focus is on cleansing. A good example of a schedule for a fast would be like this. Every hour and a half you have a wonderful drink. It can and you alternate. Okay, so every other hour and a half you're having a delicious, nutritious drink that can be juice, broth, or tea. And with it, you're taking your nourishing supplements like vitamins, minerals, digestive enzymes, beneficial organs, spirulina, algae. Then every other hour and a half, your drink focuses on cleansing, and you take psyllium, bentonite, sanitizing agents like chlorophyll, apple cider vinegar, cleansing herbs, parasite killing herbs, and aloe juice. This schedule gives you about 10 times a day for your drink and supplements, and enough time in between for rest and other activities. That's 5 drinks per day for nourishment and 5 drinks per day for cleansing. Have it all laid out for yourself to make it as clear and easy as possible. Of course, you are sipping on water throughout the day. The main thing about using the mechanical cleansing agents like psyllium and bentonite is that you take them with an additional glass of water. Burping up any kind of a vitamin taste is a sure sign that you're not drinking enough water. Herbs and vitamins that clean your kidneys are parsley, corn silk, uva ursa, ginger, B6, and magnesium. Cleansing the liver, gallbladder, and blood is accomplished with burdock, licorice root, milk thistle, turkey rhubarb, olive oil, food-grade peroxy. The order is suggested to clean your colon first, then your liver and kidneys, then finally your blood. If you feel your body has built up a dependency on antibiotics, try to get used to golden seal and echinacea instead. Use it whenever possible instead of antibiotics. After a round of antibiotics, even the natural ones like golden seal and echinacea, be sure to replenish your friendly flora with a round of acidophilus and your probiotics. Some more things about fasting. Please don't try it while maintaining your regular routine of life and work. Rest. Fast only when you're able to rest from all other responsibilities. If you're recovering from an accident or major injury or are pregnant and nursing, it's probably not a good time, a good year even, for you to focus on cleansing. Wait until your body does not need the extra protein. Never fast in order to lose weight. You absolutely will lose weight, but it's not recommended to fast with weight loss as your primary goal. If you want to cleanse but can't afford to lose weight, put maple syrup or organic honey in your water. Eating organic steamed rice, potato, and squash is also good to give you some strength. If you're trying to give up sugar, don't fast on fruit or carrot juice. Use green vegetable juices instead. Fasting can make you feel a little ill sometimes. This can be a healing crisis for you. Try to hang in there. Getting through it will mean a new, stronger, and healthier you. If you're very weak, get help. Pay someone to shop and juice for you so that you can rest. When you're fasting and washing out your body by the upper GI tract, let's look at washing out the other end. So, on to enemas and colonics. Oh no, you might say, can't I fast without that? Not really. It's highly recommended. You're fasting with the intention of eliminating toxic buildup in the body, and you really don't want to be retaining it and recirculating any of it. Western American Medical Association medical doctors have been told to tell you that enemas are habit forming. That cannot be farther from the truth. Big Pharma would rather you take opiates, insulin, anti-inflammatories, and antidepressants instead of getting in touch with your gut and discovering the inexpensive, easy, effective, life-affirming, and healthy habit of colon cleansing. Hydrotherapies of all types are more common outside the U.S. Many cultures, for example, do not use toilet paper after taking a shit, water being preferred by far. Just try rinsing out your butthole with warm water instead of merely using toilet paper. You think you just evacuated your bowel, but it is far from empty. You will be shocked at just how much remains just inside the butthole. Each day, your colon is absorbing the water in that putrefying turd, slowing down your entire system with toxicity. If you have never had a colonic, you might want to see a colon hydrotherapist to get you started on this path of learning about yourself and how well you are letting go. The therapist usually has a screen through which you can see what your body is letting go of. And it's very common to see large sheets of mucus or whole unchewed food. This would tell you, for example, that you're eating too much mucus-causing food and that you need to chew each mouthful many more times than you do now. 35 to 70 times per mouthful is actually recommended. If you are fairly well and have fasted a few days, you will not believe the results from your enema, that so much waste was still inside of you. If you are very ill and have been fasting for a long time, you may finally release a blockage that you will know was the thing that was making you sick.
I learned about Anchor from Michael Moore's podcast, Rumble. He said Anchor is a free, easy-to-use platform for making your own podcast, and that Anchor really believes in helping people just like you and me to get our voices heard. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started with your podcast. I know you'll be glad you did.
If you are able to support my podcast, it would be greatly appreciated. Anchor has a system where you may do a recurring donation of 99 cents, $4.99, or $10 or $9.99. And of course, you could discontinue at any time. Go to anchor.fm/REVDRJUDE to set that up. And thank you very much. So I urge you to figure out how you can use the facilities that you have to do your own enemas or colonics. The difference between an enema and a colonic is the volume of water used and how high up into your colon you can get the water. There are wonderful yoga-type abdominal exercises and massage techniques that really help move the water in and the waste out of the body. Basically, you massage up and to the right when putting the water in, and down and to the left when the water is being expelled. You kind of are getting to know your body, and that's good. Be gentle with yourself, take your time, relax, try to make it pleasant with music, incense, candles, and oils. Really love on yourself. Think about letting go of anything that is not serving you. Other resources I recommend include any books by Dr. Norman Walker, Victor Irons, or the great natural health pioneer Bernard Johnson. They expand and support what I've been telling you about the cleansing diet and colon irrigations. Dr. Ann Wigmore and Gabriel Cousins are the living food lifestyle specialists of my day. My favorite cookbook is by John Robbins, founder of EarthSave, and dedicated to environmentally sound and healthy food choices for the planet. Doctors Hannah Kroger, Hulda Clark, and Robert Beck are experts in the parasite-killing protocols, including herbs, colloidal silver, ozone, and blood electromagnetic pulsing of the blood. The human body is an excellent host for over 200 parasites. Many live in symbiosis. Some are quite poisonous. Dr. Clark presents a very good case that allergies, arthritis, AIDS, and cancer are caused by parasites. Read her books, they make a lot of sense. Parasites are another really good reason to practice colon cleansing. We worm our animals, why not ourselves? Parasites love a sugar-laden, toxic body, especially one full of dead mucus and sludge, including parasite-killing herbs in your cleansing fast is an excellent idea. Internal parasites are killed using clove, wormwood, black walnut, cayenne, pumpkin seeds, and garlic. Also papaya, pineapple, and aloe vera repairs the parasite damage to the colon. For years, I've heard the number one best thing you can do to boost your immune system is the dry skin brushing. You do this using a loofah or a stiffer brush for 5 to 10 minutes once or twice a day when fasting. Your skin is actually an organ of elimination, working with your lungs, kidneys, and colon. Some of the other great things to do when fasting is to improve your circulation with sauna, stretching, or slanting. When you're fasting, you usually have some extra time on your hands, time you usually spend around eating. Use that time to do good things for yourself, things that make you feel good, so that you won't miss eating. Wheatgrass juice implants are a way of giving yourself an extra shot of nutrition. Um, Instead of drinking the juice, you insert it into your colon and it is absorbed directly into your bloodstream. Other rectal implants you can use when your colon is clean. This is after your enema or colon irrigation. You can insert ozone or probiotics. Castor oil packs are also used to soften any kind of hardness in the body and can be very helpful when cleansing. They are messy but easy to use. Simply soak a cotton diaper or towel in warm castor oil and place it over your abdomen, the blockage or tumor. Leave it on as long as you can and repeat as often as 4 times a day. Tie or pin it on with a garbage bag or large towel so that you can move about. So before I close this circle, I want to share two quotes by famous people in history that support the idea of colon cleansing, supporting cellular detoxification, and fasting. Gandhi believed that at the first sign of any illness, one should fast on lemon water until recovered. And you may have heard me before, but I love this poem by Rumi, the 12th century Persian Sufi poet. Fasting. There's a hidden sweetness in the stomach's emptiness. We are lutes, no more, no less. If the sound box is stuffed full of anything, no music. If the brain and the belly are burning clear with fasting, every moment a new song out of the fire. The fog clears, and new energy makes you run up the steps in front of you. Be emptier and cry like reed instruments cry. Emptier, write secrets with the reed pen. When you're full of food and drink, an ugly metal statue sits where your spirit should. When you fast, good habits gather like friends who want to help. Fasting is Solomon's ring. Don't give in to some illusion and lose your power. But even if you've lost all will and control, they come back when you fast, like soldiers appearing out of the ground, pennants waving above the ground. A table descends to your tents, Jesus' table. Expect to see it when you fast. This table spread with food better than the broth of cabbage. Everything lost is found again, in a new form, in a new way. Everything hurt is healed again, in a new time, in a new day. Change is, touch is, touch is, change is. Change us, touch us, change us.